Greetings, everyone, and welcome to yet another informative and exciting edition of the Mastermind Podcast. And today we are joined by Abisola. She's a real estate advisor here in the U.A.E. And I'm your host, Adoration Bizure. And we are going to be talking about property investment here in the U.A.E. And Abisola, thank you for coming to this show.
My name is Abisola Ausmaya, and I'm a real estate advisor in Dubai, and I've been doing this for close to 5 years now and counting, and I'm honored to be on your podcast show.
Thank you so much for having us, for the opportunity. I know you have a very busy schedule, and you being here, you being here, it's actually an honor to us, and we really appreciate it. Yes, and Abisola, if let's get straight into business, would you maybe explain to the viewers and to me as well, what is the security that someone has in as far as investing in the U.A.E.?
Okay, thank you so much for that question. And I would say you've been living in U.A.E. for how long?
For me, I've been living in the U.A.E. This is now my fifth year.
So how is the security like in UAE?
It's amazing.
I'm directing the question back to you. So okay,
it's
great.
Amazing,
so the security in UAE is it's top notch, and I think that's one of the best thing I genuinely like. In the city, it's very free, even for me as a lady. I have so much privilege in terms of the security, how secured UAE is. So now let's talk about the investment security. So if you bring your money into Dubai, be rest assured that your money is 100% secured, because the real estate sector is not a sector that anybody can just come into and do whatever they like. There is an entity, a government entity that controls the real estate sector. So we know them to be Dubai Land Department. So they oversee all activities, real estate activities in Dubai, and when it comes to your money as well, they ensure that your money is safe, and they also keep investors' interest at heart. So be rest assured, if you come into Dubai and invest your money, your investment and your funds is 100% secured.
Okay, guys, you're here for yourself. Abisola is saying that your investment is 100%. She didn't say 90 or 60 or 50.
100%.
She said 100%.
Yeah.
So, guys, and the next question, Abisola, what are the things that one needs to first, look into? Like, what are the things that one needs to first make sure they are in place before I invest?
So, firstly, I feel if anyone wants to invest in anywhere at all, not even Dubai, there is something like a purchase goal. There's something driving you, right? And if you invest in real estate, it's a way of building generational wealth. You can make more money for yourself. So you might have some money right now. If you're thinking of how to multiply that funds, I think one of the best and safest ways to put the money is in the real estate sector. So you have something pushing you, you have a goal, you have something that is driving you. So one of the first things is your goal, the determination that you want to go into the market. And secondly, you need to look at what in terms of goal too. So people buy properties in Dubai to live in here with their family. Like you said, you've been in Dubai for the past 5 years. So you may want to buy another property just for living, but not necessarily you want to make it for investments. Probably you want to stop paying your landlord rent. You want to have a house of your own. You don't want to have the headache of I want to pay rent every month or I want to pay rent every year. So I don't know what the goal is for you. So just first get the goal for yourself, and with that, it's definitely going to drive you. Have a very solid goal on why you want to invest here. Another thing again is the economy in Dubai is very stable, and that's also one of the major or a very strong goal when it comes to investing here in Dubai. When you put your money here, be rest assured, because the stability in economy has been on for decades now, more than 2 decades. Dollar exchange rate to dirhams has been like that since 1998, 1996. So we are looking at a company like we're looking at a country that works, a city that works. So be rest assured that when you invest here, it's definitely a very number one goal, and so be able to build generational wealth for yourself.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And you spoke of different reasons for
Yes.
buying property in Dubai.
Yes.
If I'm to remember correctly, you spoke about if you want to buy it for living,
Yes.
or for investment.
Yes.
Are there areas that you would recommend people to say these areas they are for investment and these areas they are for living?
Okay, great. Yes, there are definitely. I used to tell my clients, especially, as you can see, we go outside on the street of Dubai right now. There are so many developments everywhere. Like every location, developers are building. So I would say that not all these projects are suitable for investment. Some can be suitable to live in, maybe because the prices are good, the payment plan is good, but definitely you will not get as much as 8% or as much as 10% per annum every year. And if you are looking at investments, you are much more concerned about the numbers. Any investor wants to understand my profits. Okay, if I invest 100,000 dirhams, how much am I going to make every year? Does it worth it to put this money now? So you are looking at the numbers, but for you are looking for something that can be very affordable to live in with your family. Maybe the service charge annually should not really be too much. It should be something affordable. Maybe you are looking for a very big space. You're not necessarily looking at the numbers. You're not necessarily looking, because if you buy some properties and it's not good to rent out, you might not get the expected profit as buying. Just like somebody wants to buy a townhouse and a villa, you cannot expect someone who is buying into an apartment will generate the same rental income compared to somebody that has a townhouse and a villa. It is very easy to rent out an apartment for short term Airbnb compared to townhouse and villas. So those are the things. So there are different locations per se. There are different locations. I won't say this location is best for for investment purpose, no, because there are some projects in a particular location that is not good for investment, while there are some projects in another location that is in that same location that is also very good for investment. So you try in this way, you just try to work with somebody that is very knowledgeable in the market, that can go through a comprehensive market analysis for you and tell you this is good for investment purpose and this is good for family living. If you want to live with family, you're looking for a community, you want a beautiful community where your family can stay, where you want to do your track in the morning, your jogging track in the morning, you want to play your basketball very easy, you want to have a swimming pool, you want to have a huge garden to yourself. So we can look at this area for you. But if you're looking at investment, you can look at busy areas, busy roads, and you're not putting those things into consideration.
Okay. And what budget can we work with, like for status? The minimum budget that we can work with?
I would say that if you have 176,000 dirhams, like total, you can start an investment. Just so that you want to put in as low as 176,000 dirhams. No, sorry, 176,000 US dollars. I mean 550,000 dirhams. So in conversion rate of 176,000 US dollars per se, then you can start something meaningful in Dubai's real estate market. And this way you don't even necessarily need to pay all at once. Probably maybe what is required from you is just 10% down payment. That is 10% of 550 is 55,000 dirhams. As low as that, you can key into something, a property investment in Dubai, and you can spread the rest of your payments for as long as you want. I think that is the lowest form you can start right now in Dubai.
Okay. And sorry to bring you back to the question of security.
Yes.
Because I feel that's one of the major things that people, when you want to invest in anything that you really, look into so much. What kind of documentation security do one get after acquiring property in Dubai?
Okay.
Do you get title deeds? Do you get an agreement of sale? What kind of?
Okay, the process is actually pretty simple.
Okay.
When it comes to buying a property, but just to go straight to the point, you will get a title deed document. That's like an official document that binds you and developer and also the Dubai Land department. Dubai Land gets to recognize you as an investor. You get SPA, sales purchase agreement, from the developer. It's an official agreement or a contract between the investor and the developer, like the buyer and the seller. Yeah. So another document you will get is maybe after the property has been handed over, you get a handover letter or NOC. So the typical or the major official documents you need is your SPA and your title deed.
Okay.
So your title deed could also be like your CUD registration. That is if you have post handover payment plan.
Okay. And I want to give you a scenario here, Abisola. Let's say I'm coming from a country, Zimbabwe, or someone is coming from Nigeria.
Yes.
And they want to invest. They want to come here in the U.A.E. to stay.
Yeah.
How does the process work in as far as my residency and visa is concerned? If I want to buy a property here, is it automatic that if I buy a property, then I also get a visa, or it's a different process altogether, or there's an advantage with now getting the residence?
So thanks to the U.A.E. government and the Dubai authority, if you purchase a property in Dubai, so there is like an investment cap. So starting from
you said it's what?
If you purchase a property in Dubai, there is like an investment cap.
Investment cap.
Yeah. That qualifies you to automatically get a visa, an investor visa in Dubai.
Okay.
Let's assume you invest, or I invest 550,000 dirhams.
Okay.
I cannot automatically qualify for the investor's visa in Dubai. But if you invest as low as 750,000 dirhams, automatically you can apply for a 2 years investor's visa. But if you do 1 million dirhams, you can get as high as 5 years visa. And if you do as high as 2 million dirhams, then you have a golden 10 years visa. Golden visa, also known as a 10 years residency visa. But the minimum rate is 750,000 dirhams.
Okay, that's good.
So you can automatically qualify. But in case you invest in properties, let's say below 750, you can decide to establish a business in Dubai. You have your visa. Dubai can definitely give it to you. And also, you don't even need a residence visa to invest here in Dubai. So far, you have people who can manage your property portfolio, and they can always send your money to you wherever you are. You don't need to be physically present to run a successful real estate business in Dubai.
Okay, and I'm sure you can agree with me, Abisola, that there's a lot of construction that is happening in the U.A.E.
Yes.
And so how is the business now? Is the competition too much? Is it still lucrative? Is it still viable for someone to invest in property, considering that there's a lot of construction, development that is happening?
This question is always like a bit tricky, because every single day we keep hearing like different new development company being launched or being welcomed into Dubai. So, and that shows that there are so many projects coming up every now and then in Dubai. But as much as there are a lot of projects coming up, I will advise investors not to just go around the market, because they might get confused. There are a lot of projects, there are lots of unrealistic offers. There are a lot of offers, genuine and unrealistic offers. So what I'm going to advise is just find someone you trust, a real estate consultant you trust here in Dubai, that can guide you through the process. And also, it's a very lucrative business here in Dubai. The market is not coming down anytime soon. There are lots of developments coming up by the government. We have Dubai Vision 2040. We have Dubai Vision 2030. So Dubai wants to keep growing. Dubai has so many visions. Dubai Dubai government runs Dubai like a business. So like when you reach a particular milestone, they aim for higher milestone. So there's no way the city will not keep booming. It keeps attracting a lot of investors. If there are several numbers, more than thousands of people from the Europe that are already settled down in Dubai because of how booming, how friendly, how welcoming the city is. And because of that, there is also like higher demand for housing. So the housing business will keep growing. There are a lot of major developments coming up. Very soon Dubai will be having flying taxis. It's just crazy. So this is very going to like be so attractive to tourists. They will be like, okay, I want to see what the flying taxis look like. They would want to come. There are so many ideas, brilliant ideas from these governments, and I'm very sure that the market is highly lucrative as we speak, and it's definitely going to be more lucrative in the future.
Okay, and which countries or which nationalities are mainly investing in property?
For now,
roughly.
Top on the list we have the Indians. Let's clap for them. They are doing so well. And secondly, we have the UK.
Okay.
UK are investing
How
pretty
about
well.
Russians?
Russians too they are on the list. That at least they are like top 5 on the list right now as we speak in 2024. And we have people from the Italy, Canada, doing so well.
Okay, and as Africans,
and I hope Zimbabwe's will be on the list. Let's say they will be 4th position very soon. You people have the money, and it's very good because this way when Zimbabwe is where you come to invest, then the U.A.E government will might be very interested in the Zimbabwe country, and there will be like a bilateral cooperation. And at the end of the day, each the two countries will have their own interests at heart.
Yeah, that's so true. So guys, you are hearing it for yourselves. The information is here on your doorstep.
Yes.
And today we are hosting Abisola, and she's been giving us nuggets, guys. I'm sure you can agree with me that we are getting a lot of information that is really relevant in as far as investment is concerned. And Abisola, let's say I have my money.
Yes. Money.
I have my money. I have my 200,000 dirhams. I have my 750,000 dirham, like what you are saying. And what's the next step? What's the next step?
When you have your money, contact him. He will contact me. Okay, pretty good.
Yeah.
So once you have your money and you want to invest in the market, like I said, it's as low as 750,000 or as low as 550. That's for the barest minimum, right? You can invest $100 million in Dubai. Trust me, we have everything for you. If you have $10 million, we have everything for you. So firstly, tell me have an idea of what you're looking for. Are you looking for a long-term investment or a short-term investment? So people want to buy and pull out their money in the next 5 years or in the next 10 years. Some, they want to stay in Dubai. They have like a future goal in Dubai. So I don't know, as long as you want to. So have a very strong why on the reason you are investing here in the city. So when you have your money, you have a valid passport, you have a valid home address, you have a valid phone number. That's the only document it requires of you to.
Can you? Sorry to bring
a valid passport, a valid physical home address. You have a place to sleep in your house. You have a valid phone number and a valid email address. Those are the major documents needed to register and book a unit for yourself in Dubai.
Okay. What if I'm back home?
If you're back home, pretty easy. Very pretty easy. You don't need to be physically present here. You can have a virtual tour of your property while at home. You'll be at home because technology has made everything so easy.
Yeah, true.
Right? We met online, now we are here. Yeah, so it's just so pretty easy. You can get to see your property online, and by the time you visit Dubai, you're just coming into your apartment as soon as you move on. So you do a virtual tour of your property. back home, and they email your reservation documents. They will ask you for all these required documents I mentioned earlier. Then we are going to fill in your booking form or reservation document, send to your email. You sign, then you send back to us. Initially, I mentioned a very important document such as the SPA, Sales Purchase Agreement, the agreement between the buyer and the seller. That means the investor and the developer. Then they can courier this to wherever you are in Zimbabwe. They will send it to your physical address. So pretty simple. You own a property in Dubai. All these things can be done with ease, so much ease.
Oh, that's really, really amazing.
Yeah.
And there is one thing that I would want to talk about, but I think we'll talk about in the next session.
Sure.
So, guys, today we are joined by Abisola, and we are talking about investing in Dubai. And we'll just take a small commercial break. Welcome back, guys. And I just remembered something, that when we started the last session, I forgot to thank you guys for your contributions, for your likes, your sharing, your comments, everything that you are doing. It's really important to us as a podcast. And today we are joined by Abisola. And Abisola is talking to us about investing in Dubai.
Yeah.
And those who have watched the previous session, you can agree with me that she's just giving us nuggets, guys. And this information, it actually pays to get this information, guys. But Abisola, she's giving it to us for free. And I really want to thank you, Abisola, for that.
Okay.
And before we ended the last session, I was about to ask you another question, and this question is something that a lot of people, they don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
But it's
I would want to talk about.
yeah, I hope you would also want to talk about, but because it's very important.
Okay.
It's very important in as far as investment is concerned, because I think when someone invests in any country, like people who are investing back home and all, people would want to know what happens if I'm to die, if I'm to pass away. Who is going to inherit my stuff? I think this is something that is really, really important. But this conversation is something that, especially with people from our generations, we think we are going to live forever.
Yes.
So people, they don't want to talk about it. Or maybe they say it brings a bad vibe or something. But it's something that I feel it's very, very important.
Yeah.
So what are the laws here in Dubai in as far as when an investor has passed on, who will take the inheritance of what they owned?
Okay, the thing is, if let's say before the investors die, and the investor has a like an abiding will, a will he has already written before his death, then the Dubai government will go ahead and work with the will as per his own will. But in case there is no any will, then Dubai government are going to make use of the Sharia law for the Muslims, and for the non-Muslims, you can have it in the non-Sharia. It's not a non-Sharia law per se, but there's an article dedicated for it, Article 11 and 12 of the Federal Decree Law number 41 of 2022. You can find it there, and there are so many things. They will definitely share this investment with your children and your spouse. So if you don't have a spouse, then your children and your living parents. If you don't have children, your spouse and your living parents. So if there are no living parents, I think when you just go through the law, it's already outlined on how your will, on how the property will be shared, or on how the property will be distributed. But I think the best thing you should do is to have your own will right now and take it to the U.A.E. embassy if you have a property in Dubai, to help you attest or stamp it for you, that this is how you want your property to be distributed whenever you. Well, we are not always prepared for death, but there are some things that we should be proactive to do in case it happens, because this life is a gift.
Yeah, true.
And
that's true.
it can be taken away from us at any time. We just pray to live long and be able to do as much important things as we've prayed for.
Yeah, that's true. And I also want to ask you something, Abisola. during the last session, we agreed that Dubai is developing so much. And if I'm to buy a property in the Palm, right now,
yes,
I buy a property in the Palm, maybe in the next 5 years, there's going to be another Palm, Jumeirah.
yes,
right? So what happens to the value of my property? Does it appreciate, or it's now going to depreciate because there's another Palm? I bought the Palm today, and it's the Palm Jumeirah today, right? And then now another Palm Jumeirah has been built. What happens to the value of my property?
Okay. The way investors think, like I said, they think about numbers, the profits. So and real estate is just like a game, right? Just like the way we have forex, we have stocks.
But is my question relevant? Is it meaning?
It's relevant. If I can understand your question properly, there is, let's say Dubai is promoting or advertising, or there will be a Palm Jumeirah now.
Yeah.
And you invested in that Palm.
Yeah.
Again, they are telling you there will be Palm Jumeirah 2.
So
what happens? The previous Palm Jumeirah 1 you've invested in, when there is a Palm Jumeirah 2, will it come down or will it go down? Up. Right?
Yeah.
So trust me, if you have invested earlier in Palm Jumeirah 1, and before Dubai releases Palm Jumeirah 2, you should have made a substantial profit.
Okay.
And every investor, like I said, real estate investment is just like a game. If you're like an investor, you should know when to enter into the market and when to exit the market. So when you're already seeing, there'll be a Palm Jumeirah 2, I think the value of my property will not grow as much. Okay, I've made so much profit. Pack all your profits, sell at the right time, and you can invest again in Palm Jumeirah 2 to get better profits. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
You've invested in Palm Jumeirah 1, you've made substantial profits. There's a Palm Jumeirah 2 coming up. You can sell and buy again. If you are looking at the investment aspect, looking at the profit generation system.
Okay, that's really clear. It's quite clear. And apart from apartments and villas, what other properties would you advise someone to invest in?
So I think there are several properties. We have commercial, it's not just residential. You can invest in offices if you want. You can buy plots of land if you want in Dubai, but there are a lot of legalities surrounding plots. So there are a lot of things you can invest in. So like I said, if you want, it depends on what you want. So most times people might think I can do this real estate investment on my own. Trust me, no, you can't. Find someone who is very experienced in the market, who can guide you, look at your goal and matches your goal with the best projects that suit your goal. Then that's where you can make a substantial profit. Anything is fine. You can even invest in villas and make 100% appreciation in the next 2 years if you invest in the right project. So understand what your goal is, and some investors will tell you, I want to do Airbnb, I want to do short-term rents, I want to do holiday homes, I just want to have a lot of holiday homes units in Dubai. So that way I know, okay, I would probably look for a very good apartment close to downtown, close to Business Bay, close to Marina, close to the most tourist friendly locations, but if you're just buying, I want to have my family to enjoy themselves, then I'll look for a very luxurious villa in a very good community, very friendly green spaces that and they can definitely also make their money back from the villas. If they invest well, they can have appreciation. The villas definitely appreciate as well. So it depends on what you're looking for.
Okay. And U.A.E. has quite a number of emirates.
Yes.
And how is the law the same in as far as property is concerned? Does each and every emirate has its own law that applies in as far as buying and investing?
I would say it's pretty similar, but I'm not going to shoot myself in the legs because I focus more on Dubai.
Okay.
And I have a bit idea of Sharjah, and it's pretty similar. And based on how real estate works also in Rasakema, we are currently promoting a project in Rasakema. Then it's similar. It's just the same, like pretty the same. The laws are just that. Let's say if you invest in Rasakema, they can give you a residency visa. There are some properties that you can invest in, and automatically you have a residency visa, just to welcome you to the city. So it's totally different, irrespective of 750,000, below 750,000 or anything. They can welcome you and grant you a visa. So but the law, when it comes to the regularities, the legalities, it's pretty much the same.
It's pretty much the same. Okay. And going to the next question, Abisola, would you maybe want also to tell the viewers here, like, real advantages? Why Dubai? Why would you say investing in Dubai is the best? Then, because you could have been an advisor, a consultant for any other place. Yeah. But why is it you say Dubai?
I think if I should start why Dubai, we may not live here today. But Dubai, it's so beautiful. It's so
That's
beautiful
true.
to invest
Yeah.
there. And the government are accountable. The placement are so friendly. Your investment is secure. Like, Dubai gives you peace of mind.
That's true. I agree with you.
So
on that.
wherever you can find your peace, just go there. The stability of economy, as I previously mentioned, the tax-free advantage. Imagine, like, compared to other places in the Europe, you pay like up to 40% tax on, if you're even selling your properties, on everything. But in Dubai, there is no capital gains tax, there is no property tax, there is no income tax. Like, everything you typically earn goes to you 100%. So please tell me, what is much more beautiful as that? And if you come, I wish I can show you how peaceful Dubai is. The community is so peaceful.
Yeah,
The crime rate is extremely low. The governments are amazing. They are incredible. They know what they are doing. And I just know you just make so much money here.
Yeah.
If you are thinking Dubai, it's time to take action. Like, you just need to act very fast.
Okay, and do investors have the privilege of using their properties as collateral, maybe to get loans and stuff? Is it something that they can also use? Or?
Absolutely, 100%.
Okay.
You can apply for loans, you can apply in Dubai, and definitely you have houses, you have a valuable asset, and definitely it can stand for you as a collateral. 100%.
So guys, there you have it. There are a lot of things that are being said here that are beneficial to me, to you. And Abisola, thank you so much
Thank you for having me.
for being with us here today. And I hope we'll have you soon.
Sure.
And we just hope that as you do your business, you also focus on working with Africans, not just Zimbabweans, but with Africans as well.
I'm always glad to get involved with Africans a whole lot. I'm a very proud Nigerian. Like, I'm so proud to be an African. So, and whenever I have an opportunity to work with an African, I'm always so excited to do so.
Okay, so guys, that was it for today, and thank you for your time, and until next time, goodbye.